How's it going, guys? My name is Plxton, and today I'm going to be giving you a tutorial for the Marina Building, which I featured on a showcase a few days ago. And this is a really simple building, so what we're going to need is snow, a block of diamond, glass panes, wooden door, and a bow just for the animals that will be all around you. You see, I've already had to kill one, just because I don't trust him either. And if I can get sheep. Oh, bad shot. Yeah, so basically if we start laying down, we've got 8 blocks here, and this is the start point, so this way you'll have your doors. A 2, oh, and another 2, and then 4 ones, and that basically gives you the basic for the building. So now you can continue to go around with the 2, another 8, like so, another 2, another set of 4, and the other 2 2s, the next 8. And this building's really easy, and you can either have it as apartments or your office type building. It fits really anywhere, but I called it the Marina Building because it looks like it should be on a marina with some kind of yachts next to it or something, and it fits in quite well with the apartment building there. But if we get into the building really now, we have these sections here are all for the snow. So if you just label these as snow, like so, and make sure you leave this these bits open because you'll be putting glass there in a second. So if we just go around the building and place down our snow or white wool, whatever you want to use. I use snow because it looks cleaner. It's, if you look at it, it's just nice. So if you get doing this, I'm only going to do, I don't know, a few floors maybe with it, but you want to be building this maybe about as high as that building, if not a bit smaller, maybe a bit taller. It's all up to you. You can experiment with it, but the perfect height I had it at was 128 blocks when you're building from ground level, so not from the base floor where we are here on a flat world. If you're on a flat world, it's probably what, 70 blocks maybe, 70 or 80 blocks, yeah, so you want to go about that height. And now we're going to separate this into 2s, or does it look better like this? I haven't built this building in a while. No, I did it right the first time. And this will be your door. You're going to build this up 4. Obviously these 2 layers here will be complete, and then just place your blocks like that on top, and I'll just top up on swiftness and night vision. And now we're going to match everything together. All the white points, we've gone up 4, so actually I've gone up 5 here, but this will be your first floor, obviously. 4 blocks, 5 blocks, whatever you want to have it as. But obviously, depending on how high you build your floor level, depends on how high you want this opening bit to be. If you build 4 blocks tall, then the ceiling here, you're going to want to just put this across. If you don't, and you have it 3 blocks, and then you put that there, this will be your floor, and then where the floor would be here, you'd have a window straight ahead of you. But usually I leave 2 floors for the lobby, just because it makes it look a little bit nicer. I'm going to do half the building here, I think, because that'll be easier to do. But I didn't realise I'd done this. Let's just get rid of that. Now we're going to get a block of diamond, and we're going to come up to these 4s here, and nice and easy. You can see the outline of the building now. See how quick and easy it is to build. It's just come along with the blocks of diamond, and you don't misplace them. So, like I say, the Marina Building, it works perfectly because it's the right type of colour. When you go to the seaside, especially in Britain, the main colours there will be baby blue, formula red, stuff like that. Nice, bright, children's colours really, aren't they? If we think about it, they're kind of primary, basic colours. So now you're going to want to just put your door in, like so. It doesn't really matter if you have it inwards or outwards like this, however you want it, but for me I'd probably do it like that just because you don't really want indentation on it. So I'm going to go up a few floors of this. So we've gone up one here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you just want to build up all the way around your building. So if you haven't already, well, I don't expect you to actually, you might want to pause the video and just do that. But I'm going to be showing you the glazing. So if you want to pause the video and just catch up to whatever height you want the building to be, as I just quickly build this and do it nice and easy, then you can. And I'll see you guys in a second where I'll show you the glazing. The glazing is probably quite simple to do. So we're just going to build up here now. Like I said, I'll do half the building. I'll do it up to this point here. And the roof will be nice and easy to do anyway. So I'll just do it like this so that you guys can do it. So if you've just joined us again after you've finished building all the way up, obviously it's going to look really daft, but it's only for a tutorial. So you can have this for however height you want, preferably not this small, unless you plan to do some kind of block of apartments or something. But now you're going to come up to the top and you're just going to place the line on top and then start to place in your glass panes. Now you can use whatever colour glass panes you want. Black works. This is if you're on PC, obviously, because I said in the last tutorial I think that here on the Xbox we don't have nice things. Mojang treats as well. Actually, is it still Mojang? Because I think Microsoft bought them out. I can't really remember. But yeah, you can use whatever colour panes you want, and it should still work. Maybe the blue, but you might want to experiment with it. I don't really know if glass blocks work though. You can try it. But if you've done that, now what we're going to do is I'm going to just quickly do this so that we can... Oh, I can't place blocks. So we can do this as the sun goes down here on the test world. This hasn't actually got a real name. It's not really a city, is it? It's just somewhere we come to build stuff. I didn't actually count them when I did that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm going to show you how to do the helipad on top of the roof. If you don't want to do the helipad, you don't have to. It's just something I did to make it look a bit nicer. You can obviously put on whatever you want on the top of the building, whether that's some kind of patio if you're doing an apartment building or whatnot, but the helipad for me looks the best. But I'm just gonna stop doing that there because it's easier, and we only really need to do half of the helipad and you guys can do the rest. I'll probably, actually I don't know, we might have a hovering helipad here depending on how I feel when I start building in a second. Okay, so pretend that you have your top floor and now you're going to drop down by 3 blocks and we're going to get snow, not snow, we already have snow, stone, and let's start with an S. You're going to get stone and just layer it on so that you have some kind of protective barrier. And I'm just going to quickly sleep, this won't take a second. Nice and easy. And the protective barrier looks good if you've got a patio or whatever you have. So if we come up, we're just going to place 3 blocks down here. And you've got your 3 blocks. You want 3 blocks on... Lots of 3 blocks there. Emphasize that. You can have your 3 blocks on all of the 8 part sections and just drag them across like so, because you need to be that far away when you do this. And now we're going to come out 6 with this, and you might want to actually just put it above because it looks better. So make sure you put in a top floor before you put the helipad down, like so. And now you're gonna do a 2, a 1, another 1, another 1, another 1, a 2, if I'm gonna place it right, and we're gonna come back to here, and you have your basic outline for your helipad. And the helipad's going to rise up to the height of the building. This is why you need to drop down just a few blocks. But the higher you have it, obviously the worse it'll look, and I built that wrong. So yeah, like I say, I'll do half the helipad for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we'll stop there and just layer this up by 2 if you've done it to here. You can actually have it, I'd say the maximum you want as a point to walk around here is probably 3 or 4. I wouldn't go any higher than that because what we're going to do in a second. And now what you're going to do with this is, where you've got all these points, you're going to match them to the actual building itself. So, like so. But here you're going to, on the diagonal, just change over so that we have an 8, a 2, and 3 1s. And that should work, unless I've done it wrong. Have I done it wrong? I don't think so. This worked when I did it in practice a second ago. No, it hasn't. It still works. No, it doesn't. Great. Okay, I'm wrong. It's 4 1s. We gotta stick with the diagonal. I cannot speak. I'm sorry. Just stick with that. So you have an 8, a 2, 4 1s, a 2, and another 8 here. And I'll do it again on the other side just in case you couldn't follow me messing up. So a 2, 4 1s. I cannot place blocks. A 2 again, and an 8 coming across here. So you should overhang with this like that. And where you have these points hanging over, just place a block, because we don't want people to be looking up into it, so we'll just pretend that's there. And now, as I drink my potion of swiftness and night vision again, we're gonna dump our stone and go over to the wool section and pull out some green wool and just start layering it on, just on top. Like I say, you need to be at the same height, just because it looks perfect when you do. But with the building, I must emphasize, already you've probably placed it all down, and if you haven't done it to a decent height, you're gonna be moaning to yourself because it just won't look good enough. But if you do it at a decent height, but not too high obviously, because then it will just look a bit odd, and you'll have to make it a bit more futuristic if you want to make this building really tall. And we'll see a building in the future that's like that on my world. I have some cylindrical, is that the right word, type buildings, and they're quite nice. They're kind of a tribute to something. Okay, and basically from here you're gonna get, I'm gonna actually move the power bar out of the way because I'm not sure if I want to replace things. I'll do it with yellow carpet. So you want yellow wool, yellow carpet, and now we're gonna find a central point, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Would be this bit, and here, 1, 2, yeah, and that's the center there. And you can build your H pointing towards the door. It has to be pointing towards the door because it just makes it look better. Let's say we do it like that, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. We'll go across like this, It's going to be an odd number, I'm afraid, but I'll just stop there, and you can kind of get an idea of what you're going to be doing with that. And obviously in this bit, if we dump our green wool, because we don't need that anymore, and get our stone back, you're just going to make sure you've got a floor. Now you can use whatever block you want for your flooring, obviously, but I'm using stone because it's roof, and most roofs are kind of grey, aren't they? But most of my floors in some of my buildings are stone, especially the older buildings. I mean, I changed up to quartz now, but yeah. So this is well, like I say, a really simple building, and actually we've missed something really important with tall buildings, and you guessed it, redstone lamps, and these go on each section of the 8, like so. And I still haven't filled in the windows for the World Trade Center, though, which I did a tutorial for you. But yeah, and you might also want to put torches here as well. And some of you might want to, I'm just adding little features here that I am remembering very slowly. Some of you might want to either put in stone brick stairs or quartz or stone slabs or whatever you want, and just come to the central point of this, which is here, and just place them in, because the helipad's huge. Who needs this area? I mean, it's massive. You don't really need all of this for a helipad, do you? But if you are using slabs, I would suggest maybe coming out a bit, but I'd use stairs. Stairs look better for this. And then you might want to put on it as well just some of these, and around the helipad if you want, you can. You might not want to, because some people might just want to jump on there and do bad things. But so these are optional, but these are also optional, but you might want to have one of them, obviously, because how on earth do you get on the helipad or off the helipad if you don't have that? And another feature you might want to add just quickly is a door here, and I'm stuck onto a building, and the door would obviously have some kind of staircase going down to the floor below. But like I say, it's a really simple building design, nice and easy. Kind of reminds me of a cruise ship. Do not ask why. I think it's just for colours, especially the green helipad. But a nice simple building, and I've been Plxton. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please rate and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next showcase or next tutorial, whatever you wish to watch. Thanks and bye.